They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action. Howell. Williams brings it in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards. back to Walker on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Goff. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Open is Swain, the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Super one.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got White here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A great effort right from the snap there on the defensive side from Amari Barno. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Ken Walker. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe running from front to back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
If you were going to choose a franchise back from the 2022 class, most figured it would be Breece Hall out of Iowa State, and he was the first guy off the board to the New York Jets. More than looked the part of a bell cow offensive cornerstone at Iowa State, and by testing numbers, one of the best athletes we've seen enter the league at his position.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Throwing here, Howell. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting them to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50. The 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
trying the left side with Walker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Tiger.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now gone. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. First down, Howell to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One last shot before the break. Howell. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards at first down, that fits the bill.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for him, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
A give for Walker running right. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Value 3.
Here's Goff. This is White on the screen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Matt Judon in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Ball again to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. The tackle by Kalen Barnes. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Gone. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Hold on.
From the gun, it's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Faking the handoff. Howell. Under pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They start the drive with White. They find some open field. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. Rashad White with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Howell throwing on 1st down here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go play action with Howell. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Howell. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Play action. It's Howell. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Goff now to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Running left is Walker. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know it's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between